The Romance of the Western Chamber 1. A Fateful Meeting. In the spring, the peach blossoms were in full bloom at an ancient temple that had seen countless stories of joy and sorrow over the years. One evening, the Sway family arrived. Their patriarch had passed, and they came to temporarily place his coffin in the temple before taking him home for burial. The family was in turmoil, and Lady Sway, the matriarch, anxiously awaited word from her nephew who had been called for help. As fate would have it, a young man named Zhang, on his way to the capital for the imperial exams, decided to stop at the temple to visit an old friend who had become a high-ranking general. The temple's head priest led him to a quiet room, and Zhang settled in for the night. On the 15th day of the second month, something remarkable happened. Zhang was walking through the temple when he heard the soft sound of jingling jade. Looking up, he saw in simple clothes walking toward him, her beauty natural and striking. As their eyes met, everything around them seemed to pause. Time, the air, the incense. They stood frozen for a brief moment, locked in a shared gaze. "Miss, it's time to leave," her maid softly reminded her. Sui Ying quickly turned away, covering her face with her sleeve as she hurried off. Zhang was left standing there, his heart following her every step. That evening, he couldn't shake the image of her from his mind. Sitting alone, he took out his zither and began to play, pouring his longing into the music. As his fingers moved over the strings, he hummed softly. On a night of gentle moonlight, the flowers in the shadows whisper of spring. But as I gaze at this full moon, why do I only see the one I long for? Up above, Sui Ying, hearing the music, felt a stirring in her heart. The beauty of his song moved her deeply, and she found herself thinking of him as well. But soon, trouble arrived. A rebel general named Sun, with his army, surrounded the temple and demanded Sui Ying's hand in marriage. He threatened to destroy the temple if she was not given to him within 3 days. The temple's people were terrified, and Sui Ying, in her desperation, said, "If someone can save us all, I will marry him." In that moment, Zhang stood up with a plan. He convinced the head priest to pretend to agree to the rebels' demands, buying time while sending for help. A monk rushed through the siege to deliver a message to the general. Soon reinforcements arrived, and the rebels were defeated. Zhang was praised for his bravery, and the Sui family, grateful for his courage, promised him her hand. At the celebration banquet, Zhang waited eagerly for the promised marriage. He felt hopeful, and the maid even told him, "Our young lady likes you." But halfway through the feast, Lady Sway changed her mind. "I just remembered," she said. "Before her father passed away, he promised her to someone else. I can offer you wealth, but you must find another match." Zhang was shocked, his heart heavy. "But you promised," he protested. "I risked everything to protect this temple. How can you break your word?" But Lady Sway stood firm, insisting that the promise made by her late husband couldn't be ignored. "Perhaps you can be like siblings," she suggested, "and that way, no one will be wronged." That night, Zhang sat alone in his room, his heart heavy with sorrow. He picked up his zither and began to play again, his music filled with longing. Meanwhile, Sui Ying, hearing the melody, felt tears fill her eyes. Her maid, ever clever, secretly passed Zhang a note, a poem written by Sui Ying. "I wait beneath the moon. The door cracked open just a little. I see shadows in the flowers, and think it's you." Zhang's heart soared as he read the note. That night, he climbed the temple wall to meet her. But when he arrived, she hesitated, caught between her feelings and her sense of duty. She didn't come. He waited in the cold all night, heartbroken. Just as he was about to give up, another note arrived, with more comforting words. Don't let your heart be consumed with sorrow. If not for you, I wouldn't be here. I'll meet you tonight. Finally, they reunited under the moonlight. The Western Chamber, once a place of longing, became their sanctuary, where they could be together in love.